Hey, what's up? We're going to go over a word problem from the section Right Triangle Trigonometry. So let's go ahead and get started. So this problem is asking how high is the top of the mountain from where we are standing on this viewing platform. It's mentioning that you assume that the eye level is 5.5 feet above the platform. So what that means is that from the platform floor to this tip of the triangle is going to be 5.5 feet high. Okay. So what we also know is that if you look horizontally up towards the mountain, that the tip of the mountain is 24 degrees from the horizontal. And we also know that from the viewing spot to the base of the mountain, it's 1,000 feet. So this was given. I didn't write it because there wasn't enough room. So what we're being asked is how high is the top of the mountain? We're being asked to solve for this unknown value b, the height of this triangle. So something to keep in mind, because these are all 90 degree to each other, this creates a 90-degree triangle. And what can we do with a 90-degree triangle? We can apply SohCahToa to find missing angles and sides. So what we want to do is we want to use SohCahToa in order to find the missing side B. So in order to use this properly, let's figure out which sides are opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent to the angle that we're analyzing. So 24 degrees is tucked in this corner. So the hypotenuse is always the longest leg, or across from the 90 degrees. Adjacent is going to be the side adjacent next to the 24 degrees, even though this is also next to, that one's taken up by the hypotenuse. So adjacent will be this side, and then the opposite will be the one opposite from that 24 degrees. So opposite side. Okay, so now that we've determined all three of these, we want to pick two of them, one including the side that we don't know, and one including a side that we do know. So the side that we don't know, we're going to choose that. And then this hypotenuse we don't know, so we definitely want to choose this adjacent side. Okay, so we want to choose the correct trig function that applies to opposite and adjacent. So let's go through these. Sine is sine of the angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. That's opposite over hypotenuse. We don't know hypotenuse, so we're not going to use that one. Ca is cosine of the angle equals adjacent over hypotenuse. We don't know the hypotenuse, so we don't want to use that. Toa is tangent of the angle is equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. These are the two that we want. So let's go ahead and proceed with Toa. This is what it will look like. All right. Toa is tangent of the angle that we're analyzing is equal to opposite, which is length B, over adjacent, which is 1,000. Okay, we can leave the units out for now. At the end, we'll just make them feet. Okay, so in order to solve for B, we want to first isolate it. So it's being divided by 1,000. So we will multiply both sides of the equation by 1,000. So this is 1,000 times tangent 24 will equal B. Okay. So tangent 24 is something that we'll enter into our calculator. So let's take a look here. First, we want to go into mode and make sure that it's set on degree and not radian, since we're entering a degree. Everyone's calculator is going to be a little different. So we will put 1,000 times the tangent of 24. Okay, there we go. So we got 445.23 feet is equal to B. Okay? So we're almost there. What we solved is the height from the tip of the mountain to the eye level. Remember that from the base of the viewing point, it's also an additional 5.5 feet. So what we're going to do, the answer to the question, how high the top of the mountain from where you are standing, not from where your eye level is going to be this plus 5.5 feet. So the answer to the question is, let's call this B, the height, let's call from here to here, let's call that X. So the height will be this entire port, including the 5.5 feet. So the X will equal this plus 5.5 feet, which is 450.73 feet. And that's the answer. See you in the next one.